Hello, Mark Crossfield here. In my hands today I've got the Titleist 712U for utility iron. We're at the beautiful Desert Springs Golf Club in Spain. Let's give this driving iron a hit and see if it's any good. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, we're out in the sun. We're at Desert Springs Golf Club in Spain. I've got GC2 on the floor here. We've got some real balls and we're going to hit them down the range with this Titleist 712U driving iron. So what we're getting with this one is a medium to slightly thicker sole. They're saying quite a deep centre of gravity in this one. Top lines on it, quite a thin top line, but you do see the bottom of the club out the back. Next to no offset, kind of tiny bit of offset in there. This iron is really for arguably the better player who maybe doesn't like a utility as much and even struggles with their driving possibly a bit more and want to hit an iron off a tee. So look, I've got my Ping G20 hybrid here and I'm going to show you why I use the club I use. We've also got the Gorilla's going to make a guest appearance on this review because the 712U utility iron from Titleist, forged steel they're saying on this one, is kind of aimed more at him because he does use a 2-iron off the tee. So this is a club he might think about hitting. So we'll get his numbers as well. So let's give some a hit. Putting it down by the ball, like I say, it just to me looks a little bit unmanageable apart from off a tee from the ground which I'm hitting these. I feel like I'm going to have to concentrate quite hard on this one. Let's give it a hit though. I mean, it looks nice by the ball. It just looks like a traditional old driving iron though. It's so funny. You used to be able to buy these 10 years ago and people laughed at them. Golf just spins always in roundabouts, doesn't it? Here we go. Let's give it a hit. Okay, I've hit that one well. So it's an interesting sound off the face. It feels hollow in there. That one has carried 225. So that's not bad at all. So that's carry. So with roll, I'd be looking at getting that out there at around 250, 230, between 230, 250 with roll. Let's give it another hit. I mean, it launches low. For me, this is a wind knockdown. You know, I'd need to be struggling with my driver or really wanting to play a links course, so I just don't want the ball to get up in the air much. Let's give it another hit. Oh, I've ripped that. It feels fast off the face. It does fly out there. That one's gone 225, that one's carried. So let's give it one more hit and we'll get some Gorilla numbers on it. Here we go, one more hit. Definitely from the fairway. It's a utility iron as in I just wouldn't be able to use it in any way. Oh yeah, I hit that really well. See that one? Okay, I mean that one's out there at 230, so that was a bigger hit. So you can get some numbers off it. I mean, it is a good driving iron. But let me just show you something quickly before we get the Gorilla numbers. If I use my rescue here and just show you a number I get with this one. So for me, that's instantly got up in the air so much more, much better flight for me. And that one has gone 224 carry on these warmer conditions. You know, I carry this around 219, 220, and I can do so much more with it. So for me, with my clubhead speed where it is, I like more the 20-degree utilities rather than this kind of thinner kind of 2-iron. They do come in various lots, but I just don't feel like I would get the usability as I would out of a hybrid. Definitely a better player's club. I would say I'm a better player, but all around your launch characteristics are subject to if this kind of club would suit you. So let's bring the Gorilla in and see what Gorilla numbers we can get out of it. Right. So we've got the Gorilla. Say hello, Gorilla.
Hello.
He's going to hit this club because he does actually use 2-irons. So James, when you're ready, let's see what you'll carry in this beast. Give it a go. Cool, that's a rip. That's a great drive.
Straight as well.
Yeah, yeah. That's 268.
Carry.
Yeah, go on again. 268 carry. I mean, yeah, you go. You can see why James doesn't carry a 3-wood, do you, James?
No.
So he uses a driver and then he drops back to a 2-iron, don't you? Use a bladed 2-iron.
It's going in the fairway, it's a 2-iron.
2-iron. So this club I could totally see you using. Could you use something like this?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's up my street.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great shot. What are we getting on that? Yeah, look at that. 268. Ouch.
Yeah.
Go on, one more.
They hit the stinger.
Yeah. So it won't carry as far possibly.
Yeah.
But so for kind of usability, if you can move it around a bit. So you're going to try and catch the stinger one then. Go on in, James.
Into the wind stinger.
Which is a shot, if you watch any of our course vlogs here from Desert Springs, you'll see him play this shot a lot. Oh yeah, that's a great shot. It's just carrying a little less. It's just carrying 252, but it's going to roll out. Really good, James. Thanks for that. Interesting numbers from James there, isn't there, guys? There we go, guys. Titleist 712 utility iron, gorilla numbers. It makes more sense. He can get it up in the air. He'll use it off the tee rather than his driver. I mean, he's hitting it long distance. You get a narrow hole. He'll always drop back to his 2-iron. Maybe something like this with that kind of chunkier feel to what his normal 2-iron is, he could really use it. For me, it would be so specialised with mine. So I would say the average Joe out there, this one's going to be hard. But for the guy who struggles with their driving, or woman struggles with their driving, wants to hit a lower kind of stinger flight, the Titleist 712U is a very good one. But out of all the utility irons I've seen and hit, this one I would argue is definitely the most kind of tour friendly rather than club friendly. Tight courses, need a good shot from the fairway. This one I reckon could be the one for you. Let me know what you think, guys. Post comments down below. You're looking at these kind of clubs. I mean, it just reminds me of the old driving irons back 10 years ago that some of the kind of cheaper companies made. Not to say this is cheap, it's made, you know, really nicely. It's just interesting how the golf industry just always tries to reinvent itself. Love to hear what you got to say, and we'll speak to you all soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.